What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clink and more. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Got the early morning grind going. Gonna drop 2 back-to-back videos, man, and then get the day rolling. Last night, we know Errol Spence defeated Carlos Ocampo in 1 round. And you got casuals, that create the turn weight bully as a way to, to take away from what Errol Spence has accomplished. And you can just tell, you can see the hate in their eyes and the hate in their voice when it comes to Errol Spence. But last night, Errol Spence was outweighed by Carlos Ocampo by 6 pounds. And I heard nobody say weight bully or nothing like that. He came in well under the 10-pound next day weight for the IBF. Because the next morning, you got to do the same day weigh-in if it's not a unification class for the IBF. And the unification class means you unifying 2 major belts, IBF, WBA, WBO, or WBC. And he only came in 9 pounds above the 147 weight limit. The next day, and Carlos Ocampo came in heavier and still couldn't take the body work. But you don't hear nobody talking about that though. You don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, look how Errol Spence, the weight bully, only came in at 156." You see, they hate to give people credit and people props. I ain't seen nobody really hate this video that said nothing about Errol Spence, the weight bully. You know what I'm saying? That's a casual term, man. It's a very, very casual term, and that's how you know you're dealing with a novice when you're talking about this real trill boxing talk, man. Seriously, man. Nobody has really said nothing about that. And when we was on live, I was like, ooh, damn. Errol Spence only came in at 156. He was shredded for this fight. And that means his conditioning probably was at its optimum, was at its premium, was at its best, because he probably was really, really worried about Carlos Ocampo. I'm not gonna say he worried about it, but you don't really know what to expect when it's an unknown guy like him. He might go all 12, but it looked like Carlos Ocampo was about to come out and try some things. You can see why, he had got ranked as high. He had some good, some good ability. I told you he had solid footwork and he had some solid straight jab and straight right. But at the end of the day, he came to get a check though. But like I said, he came in heavier. He knew he was gonna take some poundage. He knew he was gonna take some beating to the body and to the brain. And I think he came in, truly trying to to be the best he could in exchange to go to war with Errol Spence. At some point, because he knew he couldn't move forever. And he tried to headbutt him, before Errol Spence had got the knockout and kind of hit him low. He tried to headbutt him. Ain't nobody really peeped that. He tried to headbutt him. He used his head to try to create space, but his inexperience showed up because he didn't hold. When he on the ropes, he's supposed to hold Errol Spence right up under the armpit and spin up out of that. But like I said, that's his handlers looked at that money. But everybody talking, oh, Earl is on this and that. Earl, I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt. When people were saying Canelo Alvarez before the first Golovkin fight was bulked up and he was on that shit, go back, look, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Until you get popped, and I understand. Until you get popped, I can't indict you. I really can't. You can insinuate, but you can insinuate and guess and do all that all you want to. Because what's done in the dark is gonna come in the light. So eventually, if these guys are doing something, then it's hard to look at these fighters today and say who's clean and who's dirty, and really be strong and really be right. Because the guys that you think is clean, they be dirty. So a lot of people are skeptical about even they're skeptical, man. They're very, very skeptical about, who clean and who dirty, and they always want to insinuate, but it be the other guy. They ain't nobody talking about that be the one that be juicing. Earl came in not only 9 pounds over the limit. That ain't no weight bullying, because it really ain't no such thing as a weight bully. If you make that weight, when it's time to make the weight, there's no debate. You made the weight, and it's a convenient term, for fans to take away from somebody's accomplishment. It's a very convenient term because you don't really hear that come up about, you don't hear that word come about Swift Jared Hurd. You don't hear that. Especially with people's hatred of the Charlo twins, but you will hear, the Charlo twins are weight bully all day. But you don't really hear from Jared Hurd. You don't hear it. I guess it's a Texas hate thing, but you got to respect that movement that's coming. You got to respect it. You got to respect the fact that Errol Spence didn't need all that weight on last night to get a knockout. And then what can you say? Oh, he came in lighter because he didn't have a good opponent. No, he came in lighter because he was in great shape. You could tell what type of shape he was in. He didn't, he trained at home. He trains in Dallas and was fighting in Dallas. That got to be a hell of a distraction. With ticket sales and and people, bothering you and, wanting something from you. It's tough to train for a hometown fight. And it's going to continue to be tough for him to train for bigger fights. When the Vegas fights start coming in, and the Crawfords and the Thurmans and the real transcendent fights start coming. When those fights start coming, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough for Errol Spence to stay focused in Dallas, because he going to blow up. He already big in Dallas, you see, but when he really gets to that level where if he gets to that level where he's a transcendent star, big superstar in the sport of boxing, it's going to be hard for him to train at home and stay focused. And that's why you see a lot of fighters, they get away, at home. They get away because you start getting in trouble, and people start, wanting stuff from you, bothering you. So that just shows you he trained at the crib for a big homecoming fight, and he was in great condition. And I don't hear anybody saying away bully last night. I don't hear anybody saying, oh, he was way bigger than Carlos Ocampo. I don't hear people saying, oh, look, he only came in 9 pounds. Ain't nobody give him that, say nothing about it, because guess what? It ain't convenient for them to tear down his performance last night. And people still trying to tear down that performance. Oh, this Terrence Crawford, it's one round. And you see what he did with that boy. But y'all know what it is, man. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. I'm about to hit y'all with another one in my Cali voice. Don't forget, we got those links in the description. You want to donate? Appreciate it. PayPal is there to help us continue to move this whole thing forward to websites and everything else traveling to the fights. Also, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The Instagram username is in the description. Facebook and Twitter links take you straight there. And like I said, man, we continue to push. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know when we go upload and go live. And also, share the videos on social network and share it with family and friends who like boxing and sports. We gone.